Welcome to Willswheels 10-minute tea break. This is going to be a coffee break this week though. Thank you to Sam for this huge jar of coffee. It's really good. We're going to show you what's going on today. Let's go. First thing I'll show you, and forgive, we're a wee bit rushed today actually because we have 412 different jobs on, so my head's going 1,000 miles an hour and I'm trying to get everything done. Linus has been working on this. This is Imola Red E39 520i M Sport that I sold. And what we did for the client was he didn't want a wee Pulse 2 litre, so we did a 3 litre conversion into it. So we're doing a little bit of work on that. There's air box to go in there. We're putting a new airflow meter hose onto it as well because the old one was a little bit dozy. So we're just we're replacing that with a brand new one from BMW because those are actually still available and they're not terribly dear. So you know, it'd be worth it just to have the thing right, just to keep yourself a perfect idle. We're also putting spacers on, doing a brake conversion to bigger brakes as well because as we go up in the power. Then we want it to be safe too, so there's new pads and discs on there with 540i brakes. And what else have we done? I think that's about it. There's a couple other wee bits and pieces we're doing there. I think we're putting new tyres on it and stuff. You can see the tyres can change in the back. So yeah, that one's a very enjoyable car too, with around about 245 horsepower in it. We put a LSD into the back of that from an M5, which is actually a really easy conversion. I'm not sure if we featured that before or not, but other than having to make a prop, we had to make a custom prop, but it's really just a case of put the M5 diff in, it bolts into the same subframe, and then put the M5 shafts in, and they actually went straight into the 520i hubs. 520 is the smallest engine you can get in this, and we put stuff in from the biggest engine you can get in this, and it just bolted in, and that made this car very enjoyable, very quick. It's really nice inside, Alcantara interior, slate grey trim. Normally a Sport would come with silver in the UK. Most people would put in a set of black, which you can get in some of the other editions, but we got a nice set of slate grey, which is very similar to the M5, which came with titanium grey. So it's very similar to that, just not as metallic-y looking. So it's a very nice interior now, black headline and everything because it's a Sport. So it's a really good car to drive. It's a real driver's car. We're also lowering it slightly. It's already on coilovers, but we're just bringing them down a wee touch more, just for aesthetic reasons. The handle's really good, but he just wants it, just wants to change it a little bit more, make it a little bit more modified. So that's one we've been working on. Linus has been doing most of that work today, but he's away home now because, well, you got to stop sometime, don't you? I'll show you. Well, I don't stop sometime. I've got more stuff to show you now. Over here we have Stevie, so don't look that way and try to keep your eyes from the E31, right, this E31 is a torture. Go and have a look and see how many bits are going into that. Basically the entire suspension, front and back, is being replaced. We've been pressing bushings till there is no more bushings to press. And then we still needed more bushings. Basically everything was wrong. I actually just want to show you some of the stuff about this. This here, everything underneath this car is caked in this black thick underseal stuff. Everything, exhaust, shafts, look at the shafts, CV joints, sick, hubs, everything, all the arms, all the bushes, caked in the stuff. And the problem is, we know where this was worked on before, and for legal reasons I can't tell you, but yeah, everything. It's absolutely shocking, appalling job. The guys who own this car, they were told that loads of work had been done to it and things that they'd asked to be fixed had been fixed, and the reality is that everything was just covered in this gunk. and black paint and underseal and rubbish, and everything we take apart in this car is broken. I tell you even better than that, I wonder where Linus left them. Here, stuff like this. This is what we have here. We have 8.8 bolts, which is not BMW standard at all. It should be 11.2s, and nylon end nuts that weren't even on to the nylon, they were just about on, stuff like that, and then all blown over this black stuff. You can see the shape of it. It's beyond unsafe, you know. It's just leaving. It's an absolute nightmare. The shocks were all done, but we didn't know that the shocks were leaking until we had taken them out, because they had so much black shiny underseal rubbish on them that the top mounts looked like they were new. I'll just show you. The top mounts look good from underneath because they're quite shiny, so you assume maybe they're new ones because the thing's been worked on. The shocks, this stuff's actually tacky, right? And this was what work was done a year ago, and these are actually still tacky, but the shocks are done. They're done, but we couldn't tell because it's all me now. So yep, I'd recommend you don't go to that place, but you can't because we bought them out 3 years ago, and they were supposedly out of business, but he's still trading. Don't go there, and that's all I'm saying about that. Yes, there's much work here that's shoddy, but all the stuff that's been replaced now is all good. You can see from here, even you can see the difference. It's got new aluminium bottom arms, came from Germany, new drop links, new tie rod ends and stuff. You can see all those parts. Now those are genuinely new, and we're not going to cover them with anything, so that anybody in the future who looks inside will be able to see that they've been replaced. And it's all, I think this is the lowest quality part, and those are male HD ones, and everything else is Lemforder or genuine BMW. I think these are Lemforder ones because BMW ones are scandalous price, and all the bushings at the back are all BMW genuine. Can I show you this? No. Just came back out into the light because it's getting late. We're really running against time here, to show you the bushings that we're replacing and why they're so bad and why that car's in such a state and why it was so dangerous that it was let out of a workshop like this. This is one of the bushings from before, like, and it's split. It's completely split, and falling apart. That is doing absolutely nothing. You know, it moves every which way. This is what a new one should look like. There's a BMW genuine one. There's two of those in each side, one for the hub and one for the upper control arm, and fluid filled rosebush. That'll give you ample suspension support. That's the difference. And I thought I would show you while I'm leaning on another 8 Series, because, you know, not to show off or anything. This is the other thing that we were working on, which I completely forgot about because it was annoying my head. I put it out of my head again because we've already fixed it, and then it broke again. It's an MGZT 135 CDTI. 135 is because it has 135 brake horsepower. This is because it uses the BMW M47 engine, but it's coded R, so it's M47R engine. Took it for MOT, came back here, parked it up, and then it wouldn't start again, which is a nuisance. So again, Linus has fixed it for me. New fuel pump again. Hopefully that's the last time on, and we'll get that one MOT'd once he puts in. Need to put in a new rear arm for it. The rear arms in MGZTs are almost unattainable. They're not quite made of dead unicorns just yet. They're really, really hard to get. Really, if you have one of these cars, you're going to want to get a couple of spare arms. Anyway, I think that's where we're at, because my coffee's gone cold. Like, tag, comment, subscribe, watch it again. Share it with, did I say share? Share it with people. So, cheerio.